There's this story that Marlon Wayans talks about, where he talks about ancient civilizations. The men would grab their male children from the moms, take them somewhere, cut up their, mutilate them, sew them back together, and then make them drink the blood of the elder warriors because they were trying to pass on, literally genetically, the skills of the elder warrior. Now, there's some basis in science for this. People who get organ transplants, someone gets a liver or a spleen or something from someone who's a smoker, a non-smoker gets a organ from a smoker, the non-smoker will suddenly instinctively start smoking cigarettes. This isn't the first time I've heard this story. I started reading Joseph Campbell's Hero with a Thousand Faces so I could study Star Wars and have a better handle on it. But, you know, the prequel hate, I was all about that because George Lucas had studied Joseph Campbell's work and got to know the guy in order to develop the story for Star Wars. He wanted, George Lucas is an anthropologist. He studies societies across time. And so it makes sense that this book would be something he read and the author would be someone he would get to know in order to fully understand how to tell a story competently, what societies around the world really appreciate. And that's something that made me read the book. However, I must say, the first 150 pages, I wouldn't say I blew through, but they were so fascinating because it was so well-rounded. There were so many cultures that Joseph Campbell talked about. And then the next 150 pages were so dense, but I stopped reading it at the point where they were discussing indigenous cultures that would grab the boys, take them from their mothers, and then they would be mutilated. There would be the sharing of the blood of the older male, and for that exact intention to pass on genetically through the blood the memories and skills of how to do things, you know? So like that's fascinating. Historical notions of the powers of blood transfer, and the fact of the matter is that it is revealed across this movie that all these little injections that our main character has been getting, that those injections were little samples of blood from the Marlon Wayans character.